This is how to interact with anything by simply pressing E. You walk up to the item, you press E, and we've got our pickup interact like so. So we're interacting with this coin, which for me is just picking it up and adding a counter in the top left. So these pickups are from a previous video, which I'll leave a link to in the description down below. And in that video, what we did was we walked into it and that would pick it up. However, I don't want that. I want to walk into it and have to press E. So we can walk into it and now we are pressing E perfectly like so. So this is what we're going to be going over and creating today. Again, using E to interact with any item and object that we want. So without further ado, let me delete this code and I'll show you how I've done it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to create a blueprint interface to make sure this is nice and efficient. So we can open up our control browser with control space, then right click, go to blueprint, and then we want to create a blueprint interface. I'm going to call this one BPI for blueprint interface _ interact. We'll open this up straight away. In here, we're going to name this function interact, and that is all you need to do. What you could also do is add an input and have this being interactor, so then you can constantly know which blueprint is interacting with what you want to interact with. So I'm going to set this to a reference of a character blueprint, because for me, I'm only going to have character blueprints being able to interact. And then the output I'm going to have as success. You don't need to do these inputs and outputs, but it's good to just be able to have that extra control, as you may need to use that later on in your game. So we can compile and save this, and then close this, and now what we want to do is open up our character blueprint. So we'll hit control space again, and for me this is going to be third person blueprints BP third person character, but do this wherever it is for you. And again, you can see I've already got some code in here already. As again, I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is using the code I created in a previous video for AAA pickups, but I'm now just expanding on that so you can pick up with the E key instead of just walking into it. You don't need to have followed that video like I say, however, this is just some extra stuff, but you don't need to have done that. So we're going to find some empty space, and what we want to do is we want to get our input that we want to use for picking up. So you may want to have this on E or on F or left click, whatever it is, but for me, I'm going to do an E keyboard event. Now again, you'll probably also want to get an actual input action, for example, going into content, input, actions, and let's actually just do it. Let's do this the proper way. We'll do IA _ interact. And so, sorry, I did that by selecting one and hitting Control D to duplicate it. And then we'll open up our IMC default, add in a default action mapping here, a new mapping, setting this to IA interact. Open this up and we can set this to be the E key or whatever it is you want. Now back in our character blueprint, what we'll do is we will right click and search for IA _ interact or whatever it is that you named it and get this event here. Out of started is where we want to do our code. So we're going to right click and get overlapping actors. Out of overlapping actors here, we're going to get a for each loop with break, and the execution of that is going to go into started of our input action there. Then what we're going to do as well is we want to set the class filter to be actor. Now, if you have only one specific type of blueprint you want to interact with, you can set that here. However, for me, I'm just going to do actor. Now, what we're going to do is come out of array element. I'm going to get does object implement interface. This is going to go into a branch, so you can hold down B and left click. That's going to go into the condition. The interface is going to be our BPI _ interact that we created earlier. And then we're going to come out of array element once again, and we're going to then interact. So we want the interact message under our BPI interact here, and that's going to go into true of the branch. We're going to set our interactor to be self, so it's this player blueprint that's interacting. And then if you want as well, you can also get another branch, putting the success into there, and then true can do something, false can do something else to let you know if you were able to interact or not. However, I'm not going to do that. What we also want to do is we want to come out of the end of our interact message and go into the break of our for each loop. So we're only going to be interacting with one thing at a time. If we're overlapping more than one thing, we don't want to spam interact all of them. We just want to do one of them. And what I just did there to clean it up was I double clicked to get some rewrite nodes. Now this is going to allow the player to interact with any object in our world that has the interact interface. So now we just need to add that interact interface. So open up any blueprint that you want to interact with. So for me, that is going to be the blueprint that I made in a previous video, which is BP pickup base. So I'll open that up, And again, I've already got some code in here. What I was doing for picking up was it was just when I walked into the sphere collision. However, that's not how I want to do it anymore. So we're going to go to the viewport and we want to make sure we do have a collision in here. It can either be sphere or box, any type of collision. You just need to make sure the player can collide with this. So this is going to be overlapping the player, or the player is overlapping this blueprint. To do that, you can add component up here, search for collision, and you can add either box, capsule, or sphere, whichever makes the most sense for your mesh and your blueprint. And so what I'm going to do is I'm now going to delete this on overlap, as I don't want that event anymore. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go to class settings up at the top, go to implemented interfaces, and I'm going to add BPI_interact that we created earlier. Now on the left, you'll see we have an interfaces tab and we have interact. We can double click this to open it up, and you can see we have our interactor input and our success output. All you want to do in here is just whatever code you want to run when you interact with this item. So for me, that is simply just an event I've already got called pickup item, or just pickup, sorry. And then my item is going to be a variable, which again, I created in a previous video. And that's all I need to do. I'm going to tick success, as the only way this will fire off is if this has worked. And again, you have access to the player here as well if you want to do something specific. However, I don't want to, but you could if you wanted. And that is all you need to do. It is that simple. So in the character blueprint, when you press E, it's going to see which blueprints you're overlapping, and it's going to get the one you're overlapping, and if it can, it is going to fire off this interact message. That means this interact message here will fire off, which is then going to do whatever code you want when you interact with this item, which for me is firing off this pickup blueprint, which is also another interface. So we can compile, and I've got an error because actually I do need this pickup event here to have a reference to the player. So perfect that I've got the interactor reference in here in the input. So we'll compile, and now this should work. What I'm also going to do actually is out of this, I'm also going to get a destroy actor. So this pickup looks like it has been picked up. Now, if we were to hit play, we can test this working out. So if I were to walk into it, nothing is going to happen, whereas before it would. But now, if I were to walk into it and press E, you see we're going to have our pickup. So we walk into it, press E, we're picking up these coins with the sound effect, they're disappearing, and the top left, our counter is going up. So I think that'll be it for this video, as we've done everything we've wanted to do. What we've done is we've set up a system in which we can walk into something and press E to interact with it. So we've got a nice interaction and pickup system based upon a key press, perfectly like so. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you found it helpful. And if you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe down below, as it really does help me and the channel a lot. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.